before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a thing, my life.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Switch up. I know sauce. Hatchet, hatchet.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
For the running back.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Isabella, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, check back, check back.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Bunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 6.
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Shift. Hey. Shift.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
To throw, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Go. No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the slats, watch the slats.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On the option is Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. 35 to Mike. Hey. You got nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Another carry for the
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's get it. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince.
Hey, middle. I got him. 35's the Mike. Here we go. Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, tight. 35's the Mike. It's gonna be
From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Hey, check back 6. They're not ready for this, man.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
8-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Big Dad. Come. Mike 55.
Now they try the right side here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a handoff looking right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come back. Jam. Big Ace. Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Mark Andrews.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes this into the hands of Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Get that ball. You go tight. Check 52.
Now Murray again. This one caught by Isabella. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, check Mike.
Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Under 10, 10. Hey, hey. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, Ozzy.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
The kick
And he knocks it through.
makes the score. Ravens 14, Cardinals 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Let's go. Undercrush. Move.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
At the 41.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert 3. Check 99.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Murray now on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no good feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Byron Murphy.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sit hot. Right hand in. Finish it up. 54's Mike. Check. Go. Sit hot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
The 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.